Hello everybody, Jason Basson here. Welcome in a new Insight 14 about my music making. And I don't know if you have viewed my last video. It was with the two monotribes. I don't know if you have noticed it, but the two monotribes had 3 extra knobs. I had some knobs from my projects for synth building, and they fit well on these two monotribes. So check out my video, my latest video I made with the two monotribes here on my channel. Thank you very much. Today I've made this setup, vintage gear, the Atari 1040 ST-FM with the monitor, the SM124, and one of my newest gear that I've bought second-hand, of course, the Korg Trinity workstation, was in 1995. Flagship of Korg. It has effects, it has drum kits. It has really nice sounds, and I've linked it to MIDI in and out of the Atari. So MIDI in of Atari to MIDI out of the Trinity, and then the MIDI in to MIDI out of the Trinity, and MIDI in of the Trinity to MIDI out of the Atari. It has 16 tracks, 16 times multi-timbral. It was one of the first synths with a touchscreen, a big touchscreen. The Trinity, really nice. I played on it in 1999. It costed then about, I think, 1,500 euros, maybe more. And so I could buy this recently for 310 euros, this nice silver beast. So I'm very happy. To start with the Trinity, you set it on sequence. Each bank has 8 pages. Here you see the first page. It has always here 2 things, track 1 to 8 and track 9 to 16. And then we have the mix 1/8 and the mix for 9 to 16. So I made, let's say, a demonstration track, but it was so good, unbelievable, that I will keep it, and you will hear it in the future. I will keep it with my wife Natalie, Lady Natalie, for our music. So that track I will work further on it. I cannot let you hear it yet, but that will come. So that was my demo track. So I had to see for something else. So I've made 2 simple tracks, a rhythm and a melody, to show you what's possible with the Cubase system here on the Atari. So we're gonna work always here into the Atari. It's better because also I've seen there were some settings here in the Korg Trinity, and that gives some problems also with the volume. So I prefer, it's the best way here that you work. Excuse me, the beer is flowing down my stomach. It's better that you use the Atari, the Cubase system. So I've made a rhythm that you already could hear in the intro. Some bells, some toms. Yes, that I must tell. So here in program you can change it. For example, 73. It's here in the Trinity 72, and for changing the bank here, you can touch it here, and then you choose, but we will change it back to B, so it's on B. So it's all with you change it here for the bank A or B. So the Trinity has two banks of 127 sounds each, so over the 300 sounds. Very interesting. Also drum kits, very interesting drum kits, because they have percussions and effects in it. I never heard it anywhere else, so that's a very plus for the music. And I was looking for a sort of workstation, a synthesizer that has all kind of sounds, also the classic sounds and also a bit of modern sounds, and it has that, the Korg Trinity. So it has all to do, of course, also with the music I'm going to make. It will be disco orientated with my new wife Natalie. It will be disco orientated, also trance orientated. So the Korg Trinity that is a really good synth for that. So I will demonstrate it here. What's possible? You click here on the rhythm, and we have here the play parameters page, and then you can here change it on the fly. And here in transpose you can you will see what you get when you change it. You get totally different sounds. Let's say we're gonna take this. Sounds nice. Alright, that's our rhythm. Then our melody. This is the melody that I made. We open the play parameter page, and now the length we're gonna make it very short. Wait, like this. Here the transpose and the velocity. And then here the program change, we're gonna change the sound completely. We can change other sounds here. Now you hear the sounds, the most are sounds, no drum sounds, but you can scroll till it's all kinds of sounds, so yeah. So there is a lot to experiment, a lot you can search to find really great combinations. So let's take this one. So we have found a good sound, this trumpet sound. Some more velocity. and the transpose. We can go down. We can go up. We can put a bit of delay on it. More delay, 120, 120, 127 is the maximum. Alright, and now we listen to the rhythm and the melody. So it's just for showing you there is a lot of things are possible. So it's I work also with Ableton. Because I'm working now on the first track of me and Lady Natalie, my new wife, but that's Ableton, and I prefer also this Atari system with Cubase. I've always worked with Cubase and the Atari, so my love go first out to this Atari than to Ableton, but Ableton is also interesting to record, where you can record synths without MIDI and so on. Really interesting, also nice effects and all that. But I will compose will compose also with my Atari and then transform it, record it with Ableton and work further in Ableton than on the music. Okay, thanks for watching. This was Jason Basson from Jason Basson House, and we are working, so I'm working on my first track with Lady Natalie. In the meantime, I have already plans for plus minus 10 tracks from her and me, but I'm working on it. So soon you will see a demonstration or a hello video from me and her, and then afterwards, soon afterwards, there will be our first track, me and Lady Natalie, Jason Basson featuring Lady Natalie. So stay tuned and watch my videos, subscribe if you are not subscribed. So thank you very much, and you see and hear me very soon. Bye bye.